All right, folks, I think we are live. Doing a little twisted feel-good action here, which, based on the scores, I think it is actually a feel-good round. Take It Low had a ridiculous score. I was looking, first I clicked on it and I looked at the net. I was like, oh, that's not that great. It was like 4 net was winning, but then I clicked on gross. Take It Low shot 18 under, which is pretty nuts. And we're going to see if we can even come close to that. Let me get rid of something real quick. All right, I think that's okay. Let me know if everything looks and sounds all right. Got Eric in the chat, go low. How do you sign up for this league? So this is Twisted Sticks, which is a private club. So it's a little bit different than a league. If you want, I don't run it. But if you want, if you're still watching, you can shoot me a message on Discord, and then I can try to get you, put in a good word and get you connected with. There's been a couple people helping out with it. I don't know who's the ultimate decision maker at this point, but I can put in a good word for you and see. It is an extra cost. You have to pay extra to go into it, and they limit it on spots. I don't know. It's kind of a, it's not set up just the way it's designed the best for what we try to do, but JTB had 2 eagle putts turned to pars, bad putting day. Yeah, I don't know. You had a pretty good score, though, I saw, too. I think you were, what were you, 14 or 16? You were leading it for a while. I don't really know what to expect here. I took yesterday off, so we'll see. This is kind of just the warm-up round, so to speak, for TNT later on, which there are some stacked teams. JTB's team may be one of the more stacked ones. My team, 6 p.m., is going to be me, Romeo, Marilyn, and then Marilyn's grandson, MJ, again, which will be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we can compete. But I know Sads' team is stacked. There's a couple stacked 6 p.m. teams. Played good, just a couple brain farts on the green. Seems like old TIL had a pretty good time with it. 18 under is, like I said, really impressive. No matter what the settings are and what the tees are. I think I was looking, he had, I think, two pars, 2 eagles. I believe the rest birdies. I don't know if we're going to have that right now, but we're going to try. Got some music on again in my earbuds, so sorry, not sorry if I start singing again. Maybe we'll get into some music talk. Maybe some recommendations come in. Could have swore. Hopefully we don't have issues again with the square. Could have swore that was in the zone. Maybe it wasn't. Last time I was out here, I was having some issues. Wisco also went low. Yeah, there was, I don't remember exactly. We'll see it here once we load it up. I think there were some 14s. There were some 16s. I believe Take It Low is in first, at least for gross, by 2. I believe there was maybe 2 or 3 people at 16 under. And I think Take It Low was 2 clear of everyone at 18. But I could be mistaken with that. I only looked at it quick, and I didn't exactly memorize it. I was thinking didn't quite have enough time to mess around with it. I have to open up the Square app now that I'm using the official connector, but after this, I may take 10, 15 minutes. It always takes longer than I think, so it kind of bounces around, but I haven't aligned the Square in a long time. The putting all seems to be fine, so you would think it's relatively aligned, but I wonder if it's slightly out of whack, and then I kind of get the laser level to at least hit straight putts. It's possible I'm swinging 11.7 into out, but there's been a lot of pretty aggressive into out readings, which, I mean, if I can do that and it's a baby draw, I don't necessarily care. Rather be way too far into out than out to in, but that is kind of aggressive. Generally speaking, you want to be like, if you can be neutral, if you want to hit a pretty straight ball, but even if you're trying to move the ball a little bit, ideally you want to be about 1 to 3 degrees one way or the other. Like pretty much neutral. That was chunked. Neutral or about 3 degrees. 4 or 5 degrees is okay. When you start getting up into the 8, 9, 10 territory, which our buddy JTB here knows, it's usually a little bit excessive, which you can get to work if you can repeat it. Just in terms of like a textbook standpoint, probably not the best. Bombs away, let's go. What's up, Mr. M-Town? How come you're not playing tonight, Rich? Oh, my mouse is in the way. JTB Myco reunion tonight. Y'all are toast. We'll see. See if you guys can get along enough to not argue and throw the team chemistry off. Between arguing about putts, swing path, science, religion, they got a lot of obstacles to overcome with that group. Here to watch some good golf. I just blew up. Find that hard to believe. On both fronts. This is not going to be very good golf, and also your blow up was probably still like 8 under. Iron sharpens iron. Swing feels pretty good, though. After I played pretty decent outside on Tuesday, and I came back in, I was kind of struggling, but having just played outside and then playing like, that was like 2 hours after inside, kind of realized some of the maybe discrepancies between how I hit stuff in here and line up and whatnot versus outside. I want to try. The main thing that I want to try to do is just keep the ball. I think I have a tendency, because of just how I'm aligned and how this is all set up, I have a tendency to get the ball too far forward. So on irons, at least, I want to keep the ball a bit further back in my stance, that weight forward. I found like I was doing that a lot more on course, finding myself kind of more forward press and weight forward and hitting down. But at the same time, I don't want to get too steep. I'm more of a sweeper of the ball, so I come in a little bit more shallow. And sometimes in here, for whatever reason, between spin or distance or whatever the case may be, watching other people that are super steep, I have a tendency to start trying to hit down on it a ton more. And the contact with irons haven't been great. So I want to try my best to feel like, also opening up my stance a little bit, but try to feel like I'm lining up and swinging just a little bit closer to what I do outside. Mike O can confirm I was 6 under and went 3 straight bogeys. Original school board meeting. Didn't know what time I'd be home. Sign up and leave everyone hanging. Well, I appreciate that. Wish you were playing, but I appreciate that. I can respect that. Couple tough breaks. Still had the record beat on the front 9. The swing feels pretty good, though. Like, that's a relatively easy approach wedge. Taking yesterday off definitely helped. So we'll see. Don't want to do anything crazy here. I want to save some for TNT, but I feel like maybe irons will be back to closer to stock distances, and we'll see once we get up to driver what we're working with. But it's I think the 90-degree days are probably behind us, but it's more humid today than it had been the past couple days. Monday and Tuesday and even yesterday was really, really nice. It was the high of high of about high 70s, like basically 79, 80 degrees with low humidity. It was perfect. Today in here, we're at 60% humidity, and right now I'm sitting at 79.8. So I wouldn't be surprised by the time I'm done with this, we get up towards probably 85 in here, maybe a bit warmer, but I'll take this over 15 degrees in the winter. That will be coming here sooner than later. Still have the record after 15 by 6, but I'm not putting my name next to a 4 under at best. Just change your name again. People won't know. Thin. I was doing that out on course too. I don't know if people were watching the live stream, but there was multiple times out on course I was catching them thin. They would work out. So that's still close to what I would want to hit. That was still a baby draw. This is my pitch wedge that I like going about 125, 130. So that was 129.9. But I was catching stuff and I was calling it out. I was catching things still thin, which means I must be pulling up or not playing it far enough back or staying down and through it. I was doing the same thing that I've been doing the past 2 weeks in here outside. Still thin. We need some good tunes going, though. Give me some good vibes going for this. Come on, Dr. Phil, let's go. I'm not trying to hurt myself here, Rich. I'm not, that was a little bit better, a little toey. I'm not as young and fresh as you whippersnappers out there that can play 15 rounds a day. I gotta warm up, make sure I don't hurt myself. Yeah, let's see. That was pitch wedge. A little bit toey, but not too bad. See what this 8 iron can do. Looking for 155, 160. Toey, 148. That was hit better. Touch toey. That's kind of been my MO. At least the distance is there. Nope. Attempt one more. Are you back in your own garage, KB, or are you still at your neighbor's? You said originally, what, the 27th, which is today? Did you get it done? You were saying that last week, I thought. Nope. Maybe I just gotta swing smoother and stop trying to hit it so hard. That one I felt like I swung at like 75%. Now the distance is back up, even though that was still toey. Game opposites. All right, that was smoother. We can live with that. Hybrid time, couple drivers, then we're gonna do it. Usually don't chip and putt to warm up, which is probably never great, but working on it this weekend. A lot of wiring you still need to do. Let's go, Claw Bear. We can watch yours and then come back to see if Hosel's warmed up. 5 minutes, Rich. 5 minutes. I think we're getting close. That one felt pretty good. A little bit overdone on the draw, but that was pretty good contact, and I feel like I'm swinging a touch smoother. That was a 144 ball speed 3 hybrid, which usually, I've had that up to about 150 before, but usually about mid 140s, mid to high 140s usually I'm pretty happy with. A little quick at the top, good ball speed, but a little quick. Gotta try to slow down that takeaway in the backswing. Low on the face. 166 though. That was hit pretty hard. The bungee already came undone. I wrapped that thing around 3 times and it still comes out. I even wrapped it the other way. Maybe we'll go a little knot action in it. See if that helps. May mess around and get a 170 here. While Rich has a stroke, so I'm not playing. Had some Steely Dan going, but that's not quite the vibe we're looking for right now. Shipping up to Boston, I can deal with this. Quack. Getting as good as Dr. 59. 170 baby draw. That was a 166 quacker, but that was only what? Second driver swing of the day? Senor Romeo. No, that was low in the face. That's a good miss, though. Pick my head up. That's a baby draw, though, Romeo. Baby draw. Another 166, and that's a toe banger. All right, we'll do it on that. The time has come, Rich. The time has come. We'll figure it out on the course. We got some extra speed, though, today. May have a, maybe back to a 290 guy here if we square one up. That was still really high toe. All right. Feeling oh so good at Cinder Ridge. Red tees 4,500, 10-foot gimme, normal 11, no wind, and 500 feet. It's about dang time. Oh man, I'm over here hitting driver. I'm only gonna be able to use driver. Likely can't use it there. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Should have hit some 3-woods. I think I can only use driver 4 times. Should have looked at the hold distances. Maybe should have done stroke instead. May have to warm up again. That was a little bit of a break there. I do tighten up. See, Rich, if you weren't rushing me, I would have been able to maybe go back to the range and say, okay, I'm going to have to hit 3-wood about 15 times here. Maybe let's hit 1 3-wood on the range to warm up. Would have been a good idea, but getting rushed. I also got to figure out a teed up 3-wood option, because most of the time I have to balance that, and it doesn't usually stay. D-Lud witness take a low, destroy this place. Yeah, I was saying earlier, D-Lud, 18 under is impressive. I don't care what tees or what the settings are. 18 under is crazy. If I'm not mistaken, I looked before. I think he's in the lead by 2 shots. I think there were a couple people at 16, 15, and 14. Only have so long for lunch. Let's go. Yeah, I think take it low. That's a really impressive score. I think he's in the lead by 2, if I'm not mistaken. Low on the face. Could have maybe hit an easy driver there, but it's like that was 275. I'm trying to carry it 280, 290 if I can. So to go and try to do like a choke down driver is probably not the best there. 31 up to 32 semi rough. So 27, probably like a 27, 28, 29. Bounce, hard. Don't make me putt. All right, caw. We're off. D-Lo destroy pitch and putt. I haven't played pitch and putt or par 3 in a couple weeks now. Thought I played like crap compared to him. Ended up 16 under. Pulled you along. I get you can't do this. I was talking to Ryan about TNT, some different ideas for it a couple days ago for this. I feel like the same way about this. Like this is kind of set up like a break 50. I know people have been half-heartedly, maybe some not as much, take a little hard time about how he sets up Feel Good. And I feel the same way with TNT. I would say, generally speaking, like 75% of the time, people always are going to have more enjoyment, like higher energy, just more fun. No one leaves with like a sour taste in their mouth when they go super low. So I get as part of the settings. At the same time, you can't do it every week. But like for something like TNT or something like Feel Good, like D-Lud shot 16. There's no way that you left that and be like, oh, well, crap, I only shot 16. I got beat up. Same thing with TNT. Like, most of the time, I feel like people are having the most fun when they're going 20 under. But what do I know? No! That's not what we wanted on the 1 out of 4 driver holes. 160 or 144 is going to be up another probably 29. So 30 is 74, 75. I need to hit this like 70. Gonna hit a 7. Hopefully it gets there. Still a par 5, but should be able to, with these settings and the tees and the 10-foot gimme, should be able to, I would think, birdie almost every 4 and 5, definitely 5s. It's going to come down to the par 3s. We're going to try to tie or even come close to take it low here. No! Run forever. Into the bunker. Doing most of it until Sunday. Tournament stuff back Monday, I'd imagine. What's up? Right now, my headsets are not working right now. Can you reply me in the chat? Well, there's your reply, Pixel World. Sound like it's working or what? Miss you on the Quest Gauntlet. Don't think you'll catch me at 1 under. What's up, FFK? 1 under? The most fun is being 6 to 7 deep and going 20 under. Take that how you will. I would agree with that. You get my point, though. Generally speaking, you can't do it every week. You can't set up everything like a break 50. But generally speaking, people are going to have more fun playing that way versus punishment golf. At least that's my opinion. Probably another 12 out of here. So we're up to like 35, 36. Probably like a 30-ish. 30, 31. There's a 30. Caw. That should have been a pretty easy eagle hole, but we can just keep tacking on birds without being able to hit driver. Only, I think, 3 more times. I think there was only 4 driver holes. Got some tunes going again, FFK. May once we get rolling here, may start singing to you guys again. Love punishing golf. Makes me not play stupidity. I think some of that, I mean, I get why you're saying that. You were doing the how much do I hate myself tour. I think that just lowers expectations, if I had to guess. I get what you're saying, but that just means you're putting too much pressure on yourself to actually hit perfect shots every other round. You want to play well, but it's not that crazy. Don't beat yourself up. Sing, baby. Take It Low is 18 under, so I need a couple good pump-up songs to get me into that territory. Driving this green with a teed-up 3 would be a good start. No, drop kicked it. We're blaming Rich. Every single bad 3-wood we hit, we're blaming Rich because he was rushing me on the range. These are all 100% Rich's fault. And you will not convince me otherwise. 69. So that's going to be up, what, another 14? 70 to 84. I need to hit this like 80-ish. Be nice to me. Simmer down, simmer down, simmer down. Don't make me putt. No! Love me some 10-foot gimmies, but the putts are a little bit more than a gimme when you got to make a 10-footer just outside the circle. Needed 80, hit it 83.5. Uphill. Not doing much. I don't know about you guys. When I take even a day off, I was struggling the other day coming back inside, but I take a day off and I start second guessing and not seeing lines as far as these stupid dots as I do if I play frequently. But when I play every day, then my body gets all jacked up. I read the greens better, but my body gets all jacked up. Take a couple days off or even a day, body feels better, but then the green reading goes downhill. Rich gets the ban hammer. Yeah, mods, ban him. Ban him. Don't blame me. Maybe you're like Romeo Range guy. Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins. I get down with that. Right now, I'm listening to, what is the Muddy Muddy Bosstones? Muddy Muddy Bosstones, the impression that I get, never had to knock on wood. Makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood. Hammered it. Hammered it! Toucan hammer hands are back. So Taylor's 18, D-Lud 16, Wisco 16, Ryan 13, JTB 12, Gambino 11. I missed the rest. Gonna need an eagle. Take It Low had 2 pars and 2 eagles. So we got some work to do. Sam Donald, Callous Hands. I don't know if I know that one, Jiglov. What are these days off you're speaking of? Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a whippersnapper like you, Rich. My body can't take it. I think he means hungover. Take It Low was on one. I didn't watch that. I may have to go back and watch. Must have just been autopilot. That was with you. D-Lud said he played with him. That must have been your stream after you did your alt shot, I'm assuming. Work out for me somehow. Thin, pulling up and out of it, 9 iron. $33, basically 34 up to 44. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, it turns at the end. We're going to power through this stuff. Middle part pushes it back. I think we're going to roll with this. Kind of a hit and hope, but... Turn, get there, turn, go, no. Oh, you've been doing Quest on Tuesdays instead. You had an 8 on one of these par 3s? Oh, did you find water? 245. All right, we're going to go Danger Zone. Highway to the Danger Zone, then we're going to go Calloused Hands after. A little Top Gun action. We're going to play this smart. We're going to go hybrid. Try to carry this about 225-ish. Toe banger. Thanks, Rich. 12.2 into out. I can hear take it low now. Had a bang around feel good, then done such and such a piper. Broke your driver last night during feel good? Did not feel good? What do you have, Jigglypuff? People give TaylorMades a hard time, but other stuff breaks too. Did you like... Yeah, you do like face crack like D-Let said, or do you like snap it over your leg? Break. Throw it through the screen. Out of the rough. I can probably hit this close to the number. That was 5 short of the number. Now we're going to make another putt. Now. Better get this crap out of my system now. 6 p.m. we go for real. No, I heard broken driver. I was saying, had the AI smoke hit in the middle beam of the garage? Oh, you posted a picture in general? No, I didn't see that. That's FFK. Have a broken swing. Can't seem to find the receipt to return it. Try to do a warranty claim. See if you can contact TaylorMade. They get so many, they may just give you something for free anyways, but that'd be pretty funny. The driver is perfectly fine, but I'd like to submit a warranty claim for my swing. $18-footer. Danger zone. Danger zone. Got an Elite for cheaper than the new AI smoke. Grabbed a demo Elite at Dick's this morning. Is the AI smoke, how old is that? Is that still under warranty or no? I know technically that would be probably not covered if you're hitting beams in your garage, but if you just said it broke, you may be able to get away with it. Calloused hands. All right, smooth 9-iron. Turn. Draw more. Draw. Paging Dr. Chipinski. Go 4-wheel drive. You get a new one about every 2 to 3 weeks. Lie to Callaway. They need all the help they can get after Good. What are everyone's thoughts? I was debating if I wanted to talk about that. Where's everyone kind of at with that without going too far down a rabbit hole? You think it's justified? You think is it overblown? Apparently, I saw it late. I heard there was controversy. I didn't really know. I watched the ad. I was like, yeah, it's kind of distasteful, I guess. But it was also based, from what I heard, on that new movie Obsession, which is like the biggest movie right now, which I haven't seen. So when you take it in that context, yeah, they probably still should have picked something else. But I think with that context, like everything else, that may change things a little bit. But it seems like they pulled all the drivers. Now they're pulling apparel from all the stores, and they're debating canceling. Like it was like a sponsored tour event, they were saying. I watched this morning, actually, while I was in bed. I guess Garrett Clark issued, it was like a 2-minute long. He was just doing like a selfie video and kind of issued. He basically, I don't know, kind of expect what I would think he would say, but he basically blamed it entirely on the marketing team. He was like, I hated the idea. It was a bad idea. I didn't want to do it. They still posted it. We shouldn't have done it. Yada, yada, yada. Blown out a little too much. How did that ad even get through the approval phase? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how big the team is, but if your approval team is also the team that came up with the idea, then yeah. But I mean, it's also, he even said like the way it was edited, but like at the same time, like everyone, it wasn't like they just like, he was on course randomly and they had a hidden camera and that's what he did. Obviously that, what's that girl's name that got pushed that was in it? She's part of Good Girls. She was, her name's like Alexis Mistrowski or whatever her name is. Obviously she was on board with it and was fine with it. Otherwise she wouldn't have done it. I don't know. Should that have been the ad? No. Should they get canceled from absolutely everything? Also, no. That was super low heel, but better than a quacker. I like that Callous Hand song though, J-Glove. Never seen it. It was, I saw only, I don't know if they clipped it. He was saying in the video that I watched today that there was like a longer version of it, which I haven't seen. And he said it provided more context because it was more about the movie stuff. I mean, figures with the way stuff is, the 5-second clip that everyone saw is what gets circled around. But let me see. Did I miss? I think I may have missed a couple chats. Obviously a stupid ad, not worthy of Callaway running for the hills. Brandy's media presence. There are consequences. Just in the drive-through. Haven't finished up talks with HR, but I think Stud's approved. The good one. I did see the Target. Someone mentioned that last night. Target had a bad costume too. Never seen it. You just type in good ad, J-Glove on Twitter, or just, you can find it easily. Basically, the behind the scenes makes it seem way better. Everyone's laughing, having fun, making the parody. So he had a little bit of that. I don't know if you watched the same thing, D-Lud. He didn't even touch her. They obviously just edited it. He ran over, like he like ran. If she's standing here, he ran by her, looking like he like pushed her and tackled her. He didn't even touch her. Again, they probably shouldn't have done that, but like, it's not like people see. The problem is people that are freaking, I don't know, they're looking for something to be outraged about, or they just see it and they don't actually think about it. They see that video and they're like, wow, that guy's a D-bag. He just tackled a girl. But none of that actually happened. For them to depict it that way, they probably shouldn't have done that, but like, it's also not real. So, I don't know. 15 years ago, everyone would have laughed, gone about their business, just a different time we live in. I agree with that, KB. Mike Go found it acceptable. I've been hearing more about these cyber athletes. Mike's been saying he's been coining the frame cyber athlete. Equal rights, equal fights. Has anyone seen that movie? I've been meaning to watch it. Has anyone seen Obsession? Because that's what it was based on. Apparently that movie's like taking over. It's like top of the charts everywhere. Everyone's seen it. Basically, I guess that's what it was based on. He was obsessed with his driver, which probably makes even more sense for people that saw that. I haven't seen it. 26 out of the rough, 21 up. Great, another putt. That came out kind of wonky. The dreaded straight putt. Da-na-na-na. Pretty good movie. That's what I've been hearing. I just don't. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably never be able to understand some of the outrage of some stuff, but like anyone with half a mind, how do you watch that and say these guys are advocating and condoning for like domestic violence and like violence against women? Like you have to be like grasping for that in order to draw that conclusion. J Glove. When it's convenient. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like we're all kind of on the same page, but we're also not. I don't know. Crazy times. Crazy times. But at the same time, the outrage is ridiculous, but like we've all been saying, they should have somewhat expected that. That probably shouldn't have been the one that got picked. Draw would be nice. Draw anytime now. We're going to hopefully have a lot of that tonight, Romeo, if you're watching that. .187 out of the roughy rough. Try a 5, maybe? Let it run up there. FFK was appalled. Should have kicked her when she was down. I mean, that's what I don't understand. Like, people with half a brain see that, and like, obviously that's not real. Like, you're gonna cancel every other actor and every other production company that makes a movie with like actual domestic violence. Like, I don't know. People have a hard time separating stuff. They see it on the face and say like, wow, I can't believe he did that, which he didn't. Yeah, I would agree with that, KB, but 101 FFK. FFK needs an opinion talk show is what he needs. 101 FFK in the morning. Pretty poorly hit, but may work out for us. Give me a kick. Give me a kick. More kick. Kick. I also don't like how you can have. You're always going to have people that just are looking for a reason to be upset, and there's going to be negative reactions no matter what you do. If you're like, you could help out a charity and still get negative reactions, but I just wish that they wouldn't, the companies now that are like debating pulling out and like taking stuff out of stores, like you can just like, you don't have to just give in and like ride all of that negativity and momentum and like, I don't know, cave into it. Like, it's fine to have people upset. It doesn't mean you have to completely cancel someone and go along with it. There's no way that, I mean, Callaway approved it and sent it out, and now they're like, it's like they're trying to play both sides to where it's just whatever way the wind blows. Like, either don't put it out in the first place, which is what should have been done. I think everyone probably agrees with that. But if you did, then you got to at least take some kind of accountability and say, yeah, we messed up, but we're not just going to like take everything down. And I'm by no means like a good fanboy. I don't really watch much, but just seems kind of blown out of proportion from what I've seen. Caw, it should have been an eagle. Danko shoved me down the same way when I went to touch his rangefinder. Corporations use that as a way to save money, get out of contracts, not actually upset, taking a stand. That could be true, dude. You would think Good Go's probably pretty profitable, but I get what you're saying. If they were just an absolute cash cow, then they probably would have a slightly different stance and probably stay behind them. Maybe the sales were sinking anyways, and they weren't super unhappy with possibly having to pull the plug and were looking for an out anyways. Could be. Can we go for this or no? Little window there. It's all about money. Good opportunity, TaylorMade, if you're watching. Yeah, give me some budgeting dollars. I'll make a couple commercials with the Studs crew. We'll see how it goes over. Seen Horvat and Tacoma come out with a slapback video. Our drivers for everyone. Really? So they're backpacking on top of the controversy, saying that we would never do something like that. We're the good guys. I'm going to try to hook a 5-iron. We'll see if it works out. Look at this. Look at this. Give it to me. That's so lucky. That was what I was trying to do, but... All right. Just go ahead and miss this and call it a good birdie. Golf clap, appreciate it. PXG has one too. Golf shot. I mean, that's lucky, but that's one of those things where, like, I did call it. I was trying to do that, but to have it work out like that, that was very low percentage. To say that I wanted to put it exactly here would be a lie, but it did work. 13-footer. Oh my God, I cannot make a putt to save my life. That would have been such a good eagle. We're going to go ahead and say congratulations to Take a Load now, because we are not getting to 18 under. I kind of expected you guys all to have the same opinion, but to be kind of a part of the group and interact, you got to kind of not be the most sensitive person in the world, so that kind of makes sense. We're all on the same page. Might go. That's why he broke it. J Glove said, enough is enough. I'm breaking my own driver and I'm switching. Lost my earbud. Pretty decent shot there. I'll take that. Get a hybrid off the deck. Go figures, Rich, if you're still out there. Hit a couple hybrids on the range, and now I can hit it good on the course. Who would have thunk it? Thank you, FFK. Sensitive ones wouldn't last long. Sometimes they're going to be put in their place. TaylorMade's thinking about making one. If the face will stay on, she can hit it.
And Ryan is the Golf 07 gifted Corgi X 1000 joules. Corgi.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, Ryan. That's $10. Appreciate you, Ryan. Very nice. Do you reload again, or is that the rest of your jewels? Appreciate you, buddy. Don't get the offer that army after me. Well, I mean, look, I didn't even see your previous comment. Obviously, no one in their right mind. You have to be an absolute psychopath to be like, see that ad and then have all the people and like actually be the hill that you die and be like, yeah, I 100% support domestic violence. I 100% support beating up women. No one's taking that stand. So the people that like, it just makes no sense. I see what you're saying with that comment though, Jay Glove. But like you're kidding. Someone would have to see that, and then obviously that's a tongue-in-cheek comment. It was a somewhat tongue-in-cheek ad, and for you not to be able to distinguish that, I don't know. We can all get canceled together. It'll be fun. 46, 47. Rich.
At Richelus 1379 tip $4.99 through Super Chat. Never touch another man's driver.
Thanks, Rich. They were on sale. Loaded up a butt ton yesterday. We're not worried, Jay Glove. Your wife chases off bears. FFK likes his chances. It's a good point. It's a good point. It's just Twitter fingers is the issue. Army, online army. Real life, you'd probably be just fine. That's probably too much, isn't it? I mean, it breaks a lot, but it slows down at the end. Guess it doesn't really matter. We're just over here having a political talk show anyways. Gotta hit it. Caca. Some guys are into that. Chases bears off, tames horses, domesticated me, absolute gangster. Doing the Lord's work over there. Lord's work. All right, what is this? The third driver hole of the course? Put a little good into this one. Do we go good in the follow through instead of McDonald's?
Fgolf's tip $4.99 through Super Chat. Offering free driver touches.
Appreciate you, FFK. I may take you up on that too. Appreciate you, Ryan. Appreciate you, FFK. Appreciate you, Rich. I'll like those in a second. Let's try a little. Oh, my earbud's gonna go flying again. Let's try a little good. Good. Look at that. They're not all bad after all. 166.5, 291. Put a little good into it. Appreciate you, boys. I took out a clubhouse helper. Thought he was trying to steal my clubs. Can't do Twitter, miserable place.
At Micah Golf tip $5 through Super Chat. Looking for stout male to hit my driver 325 raw.
I think we've gone from golf to politics. Now we're into a dating channel. This is kind of like the Craigslist, what was that? The personal ads or something? We're turning into a matchmaking stream now. Qual Brad. Secrets to longer drives. C-dub over on kick. What do you carry your putter? Depends how hard I'm hitting it. We may find out here. See, this is the problem. The political and cultural commentary gets you paid. Self-fulfilling cycle. You're not wrong, D1. You're not wrong. Appreciate you, Mike. I mean, hey, might as well hop on the bandwagon, D1. If other people are going to benefit off it and get paid, we might as well too. Obviously, I'm kidding, but define stout. It's been some good chats today. Some good conversation. 76 out of the roughy rough, uphill. Man, that was it too. I tugged it. That was a little... Actually, I didn't even tug it. It was just towy. It was a 0-0 launch. I just towed it. And I somehow had a 1200 side spin on a 56 degree. 12 up to 13, almost 14. And she's a snapper. Let's see that swing. Well, you see in a second, this is a short course, C-dub. There was only 4 driver holes, so you may have to wait another, I think it may have been 18. You may have to wait till 18 to see driver again, but the last one we carried 291. That was a decent one. Unless you were talking about putter, then that'd be funny. We'll see how far we can carry this. Hopefully carry the putter 13 feet, almost 14 right into the cup. Got it. That's a booyah. Red tees out there for anyone watching. D1, join me tonight for my special. Woman drivers and woman drivers. Just message Zona. He said 18 still on the table. Booyah. 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 All right, what are we hitting this? I don't know. Don't know if 4-iron. I've been hitting irons like crap. I don't know if 4-iron's getting there. On a likely mishit, but that's also too much for a hybrid, so here we are. Hashtag, or exclamation mark, gamble. What's that? Is that like a command over there, C-dub? Trying to gamble on this? Used putter off the tees when I was a teenager. Fun times ripping some. Why do I wear 2 gloves? Shark bite. Got bit by a shark a couple years ago. Fought it off. It was a shark bite. Then I got pushed down by a girl trying to get my driver and injured my hand. So it was kind of a combo. The left hand was the shark bite. Right hand was getting pushed over, trying to defend my driver. Work out for me. I think there's a hill there, so I may stop. Don't hate it. That was very towy, but that worked. You guys like that one? It's also easier to push down a girl with 2 gloves. Spinal. Try that maybe. Let's go. That was a 1 degree pull. Booyah. Zona said it was in play. We're coming. We're coming, take it low. Shark have freaking laser beams. Laser beams on the head. What's up, Rumple Poopskins? Over on Twitch. Rumple Poopskins signed up for the Rocket Cup. One of the better names out there. OJ always played with 2 gloves so they didn't fit. Beta cups? I mean, that was, I don't know if that was the pull. That was kind of grabby for stable. I would agree. C-Dub, bro, you and everyone else who uses the sim monitor never misses. Fakest golf game ever. Sounds like you haven't played sim golf enough. I mean, by definition, it is actual fake golf. But I would definitely disagree with that statement. I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to purposely do it, obviously, but like, believe me, ask anyone else. You're over on Kick, I think. I don't know if there's anyone else out there, but if you can see the chat on screen, it's very, very, very possible, and honestly, mostly likely that you hit bad shots. So I would definitely disagree with that. If it was that bad, then we wouldn't have thousands of people playing it every single day. That's too much. He was over. It's C-Dub. I don't know if you can see it on screen, FFK. Hit a shank and see how the software reacts. I'll do it on the range after for you. You can see it on the screen if anyone's wondering. He's watching on Kick, though. Sounds like a youngin'. Crushing it. What software is this and how much did it cost? This software is called Pure Play, and it's free. And any other questions, let me know. FFK strongly disagrees. J-Glove, fake golf. This guy want to get Callawayed. If you can touch it, it's real. Garrett inbound. Rich thinks I'm on the course. Doesn't look very fake. I think he thinks you're good, though. I don't know. I mean, that's one of those where it's like, obviously, it takes a lot to get me riled up, but that's kind of actually a compliment. That was like, it's like, oh, you only ever hit good shots. But like, okay, well, you could definitely hit bad ones. So thank you. That's what people have joked in the past. I haven't been lifting as much, but there's been jokes where people like make like steroid comments, which I've never touched. But like, yeah, I guess it's kind of it's like supposed to be an insult, but the fact that I've never taken steroids and worked out for over a decade is kind of a compliment at the same time. So. I appreciate the engagement nonetheless, though. Yeah, my OnlyFans is fake. That is the only fake thing, Rich. But we try not to tell people that because we want them to keep paying. Oh, my beer. Show you how good it is at reading bad shots. C-Dub over here begging for a shank. Hit a shank, bro. Let's see how the software reacts. I'm playing a tournament round, so I told you I'd show you in another 5 holes. I'll purposely try to shank it on the range, but no, I'm not going to tank my score and not be able to hit a mulligan because you don't believe me that I can hit a shank on here. So... keep turning. Aim too far right. Boost it. Oh, that is not a boost. How's that for a good shot, CD? Was that a good break? Did that go in the hole? My blow-up doll is real. The whiskers tickle too. Outdoor golf is fake. Anyone can hit a ball. Giant piece of property. You got a point there, Mike. You got a point. You got a point. You guys see that in the chat? He gave me a Patrick from from SpongeBob. Thumbs down. Take it low, alter ego. He's just trying to tank my score because he saw me coming. Also a good call, FFK. 33 deep roughs. This is going to play another 7 up to 40, 45. It's probably going to be at least 40, maybe 40, 42. $45. See, that was actually a good shot, and I got rewarded for it. That's how things kind of go. When you hit a bad one, you don't get rewarded, and when you hit a good one, you get rewarded. Generally speaking, both inside and out. Kick's picking up over there. Skinny boy. C-Dub, can you stop being so negative? You reminded me of my abusive dad. C-Dub needs in the Discord. Fake. I wonder if it was all that good talk got people all riled up. Got some new people tuning in. I will say probably the biggest negative of the Big Moss is it doesn't really hold the tee that great. I usually just have obviously the rubber tee right on top, but this it doesn't really hold the tee that great. Rich, fake, rigged. Rubble Poopskin, what league is this tour? This is the Twisted Six Club, so it's a SGT club, which is basically like a private league. C-Dub, all the people in your Discord are at least 40 plus handicaps. There are definitely some of them. There's also some that would absolutely smoke you, assuming that you're a golfer. We were talking about this the other day. It's usually, Micah, like C-Dub, it's very rare to find someone that's actually really, really good at golf that is negative, puts down others, needs to prove how good they are. Usually it's the people that aren't quite sure if they're good that need to prove that. And usually because they can't do it with their golf game, they got to try to do it otherwise. Man, that was juiced. That was juiced. Maybe if they're using the same rig software you're using to be 11 under. Well, if you had a little bit of wherewithal, you would realize what we're actually playing. With 10-foot gimmies and red tees, that may factor into the 11 under, but who knows? Man, now the chat's going crazy. I can't keep up with these. People are writing paragraphs. What do we got here? The wheel needs to be Callawayed. FFK, you're one of them, the 40 plus handicappers. Private leagues hitting perfect shots. Now I'm suspicious too, as you guys should be. Usually the ones who are broke and shoot 130 in real life, so they have to run their mouths to make themselves feel better. I would not disagree with that, Rumplepoopskins. I once tried out for the golf team and hit the golf ball into a trash can. C-Dub does have a point, though. You would be beating Scotty Scheffler right now at this rate. Exactly. Crush Golf gets it. This isn't... I'm not playing... This is 4,500 yards. We're playing the women's tees for this event. We're playing 4,582 yards for the tees with 10-foot gimmies. Last time I checked, Scotty Scheffler doesn't have 10-foot gimmies. He also doesn't play 4,500-yard tees. 26 up to like 27 out of the rough. 25-ish? $23. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now I'm cheating. Also, TikTok and Kick, the average age are like -8. Dude doesn't understand yardages. Dude, you're cheating for a private league, L. Is it the same channel that has the rigged wheel spins, JTB? I beat Scotty straight up. Mike OC, please don't go away. I am kind of enjoying it. I am kind of enjoying it. Rich, first you knock her down for trying to touch her driver, now you're playing from her tees. I'm out of here. Skinny Boy's ramping it up too. How much do I need to donate for you to play with your shorts off? I don't know. I don't know what they have over there on Kick for what do they do over there? Like bits or what's their currency over there? You send me enough diamonds or jewels or whatever the hell it is, I'm not opposed. We can strike a deal. All right. Try to hit this like 115. This has been everything but golf. We're trying to concentrate on golf here. Rich.
At Richeless 1379 tip $1.99 through Super Chat. Faker Unreal.
Thanks, Rich. Fortnite V-Bucks. I'm going to have to decline that offer, but maybe we can negotiate and find a deal. They're coming after me, FFK. Koala Brad, I fake my numbers too with a swing stick. Mikey's 6'9", those are pants he's wearing. That's why I don't put your camera on. Oh, man. Oh, that was juiced. That was a choke down pitch. I was supposed to go 115. Decent miss, but all these trolls got me all jacked up. I'm hitting the ball better. Couple more holes, then they can call my driver not real if I carry it 290 again. Koala Bear, big faker. The guy's got a fake resume, didn't play professional golf, didn't go to the same high school as Ryan, doesn't have a GC quad. He doesn't even have a sim. And he's not even a koala. Is it that much? It's uphill. This thing's like barely moving. Should move a little bit. I'll probably push it or pull it anyways. Woo! J Glove. That's a good call. Sometimes you just got to choke it down, though. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes even when you choke it down, it's too long. Sometimes it's too soft. That is correct, Rich. When I walk off camera, I'm going over to the computer and telling the ball exactly where to go. That is correct. I've got an algorithm all dialed in. That's how it goes. Not even a koala. Haven't even seen a single Hosel rocket false advertising. I know. Submit the complaints. Submit the complaints. All right, let's get another good teed up 3-wood here. Steffo. Never seen him and a koala in the same room, though. You got a good point. Appreciate you for becoming a member, too, Steffo. I added you down below. It seems like everything now, everything's unraveling. The whole facade is getting uncovered. Everyone uses a swing stick. Koala's not even a koala. I cheat. I should be beating Scotty Scheffler, although I can't. What else? Know what we should do one time, maybe, just for funsies? Try to get some people, like, ramped up in the chat, and then just agree with everything that they say. Let's go, Mike-O. Appreciate you, buddy. This is very kind of you. 5 gifted memberships from Mr. Mike-O. Who got one? Swifty Wins, The Natural, Crypto Venture, Scotty4611. I think he plays with Murph a lot. Wizzy the Pooh. That's a good name, too. The high school bag you posted wasn't real? Welcome to the fake show. Appreciate you, Mike. That's very kind of you. You're the man. This is pretty fun, though, I will say. I am enjoying myself. All right, let's hit another fake golf shot into a fake green. Get another fake birdie. Maybe a fake eagle would be nice. Starting to hit this better. Honestly, that's what I do outside. I usually carry it. That was 268. I hit that a couple times outside the other day. I'm usually closer to that kind of carry number with the teed up 3-wood. Or maybe I don't. Maybe it's all fake. Crushing it. Received a gift membership by C-Dub. Hey, when C-Dub goes quiet. I know. Now I kind of miss him. C-Dub, you got to come over onto YouTube. If you're watching, come over onto YouTube and join in that chat so then we can all have some fun. He may be back, though. I have a feeling he'll be back. 26 out of the rough, uphill. Close to the number? Like a 25? Probably playing about 30. Not 18. Run forever. Keep running. Touch it. Touch it. Yes. Caw-caw. Usually those don't, they don't give them to you. All right, driver. And I don't even know if this is driver. We're 14 under. Do we try to go for this and cover it? It's 297 to that over the water. I would like to think I can hit another one, 291 in the air, but I'm not sure I can do that on command. So this unfortunately may not be driver. 278. I mean, we're not getting take a low anyways. 14 under is not a bad score, and it is a par 5. We could get to 16 under if we eagle this, or we can go for it. What do you want, Mike? Mike was just kind enough to send gifted memberships, and he sent a super chat. I kind of already know the answer, but... Oh, C-Dub's back. Minus 18's on the table. Go for it, go for it. Baby, come back. He's back. I'll read it in a second. Just got back on the stream. Apparently, I missed quite a bit. All right, C-Dub says, online says GSPro has a ton of assistance options, including boost and distance and ball speed. Wonder what you're doing at the computer every shot. Full send. So here's I get your point. I get your point, C-Dub. That is true. But here's the difference. I'm playing a tournament round. So if you look down here on the bottom right of the scorecard where it says force realistic, that means all that stuff is automatically turned off, even though I've never turned it on once in my life in the first place. So although your theory and your research is correct, that does not apply here, unfortunately.
At Ryan Romeo 8138 tipped $4.99 through Super Chat. A layup is going to lose you a lot of subscribers.
Wish it was boosted ball speed. If I could, I would boost it here and make sure I cover this water. Appreciate you, Romeo. Mike, go love C-Dub. Mike, maybe you're going to make a Twitch account and you can go hang out with C-Dub. All right, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Any more rumors I need to dispel before I hit this? Or are we good? Are we cleared for takeoff? Do we go back to Good or we go to Old Faithful McDonald's? Maybe we go C-Dub. Do we go C-Dub on this drive? Try to get a little bit extra out of it? That may be the play. All right, C-Dub, this is all on you. If we carry it, it's all because of you, and if it goes in the water, also because of you. C-Dub. 295 C-Dub. Let's go. Appreciate you, buddy. That's a 168, 295 in the air. Shout out to C-Dub. I knew we'd come back around. Full circle moment right there. Full circle moment. Best drive of the day, all because of C-Dub. You're in my head rent-free. You are, and you're helping me out. I appreciate that. Those are good numbers. 168 ball speed, just under 2,000 spins, 78 side spin, 295 carry. Those swing assistant options are working right now. C-Dub is my Twitch handle. Love you too, Myko. Nuke, that was a good one. Everyone say thank you, C-Dub, in the chat. 62 up to 63. Roughy rough will probably be 65, 66. So close to the number, probably 60, 62 gets her done here. And we'll get a walk-off eagle, courtesy of C-Dub. I chunked it. All right, we're going to have an eagle putt. Oh, maybe not. We're going to have an eagle chip. Needed more assistance. Needed more cheating and assistance there to get that eagle. We can maybe chip it in. Circle gives us a bird. Chip in would be nice for eagle. In Mike's head, too. C-Dub owns Hosel. Rent-free. Carton finally lifted off all the cheating allegations. I know. I've been trying to keep it under wraps, Crush, but it took, finally after a couple years now, finally took someone that was smart enough to figure it all out and uncover the big old lie. 13 fairway, uphill. That's a bad shot. That's a terrible shot. That was almost a shank for you, C-Dub. That was a 6.5 HLA to the right. That was an easy shot. I wanted like 10 to give it a chance to go in, but I did not want 12 off to the right. Need more assistance in boosting. I'll be live again, C-Dub. I'll be live again at 6 p.m. if you want to come back. Thank you, C-Dub, for bringing clarity to the streamer. Doing the Lord's work over there. Skull thumped one into the flag earlier. Myko gave me a golf clap for it. Rumble Poopskin likes it. Love that shot, Koala. May unfollow due to cheating. Parents moderate the people I view. I mean, I get it, Skinny Boy. I get it. I get it. Bad influences. Game of integrity. Honor integrity. Can't have someone out here cheating for the world to see. I get it. Is that too much? I mean, it's downhill. Do we go left edge instead? Maybe that's Friend Boy. Friend Boy came out last night and said he got banned from his own Discord that he made for the sound bites because he put in that he was 12 years old. Maybe that's Friend Boy. 10-footer. Another illegitimate bird. That actually kind of helped. All this chatter kind of helped out. I had kind of a slow stretch at the beginning, but I think C-Dub probably showed up. I think he was 11, because that's when I hit driver, 291, and I got an eagle. I think he showed up there. So once C-Dub showed up, we got 2 eagles in a row. That one par wasn't great, but then we got 5 birdies in a row. So that was pretty good. We shot 10 under on the back. Let me see what I'm missing in the chat. We'll leave the scorecard up, let them inspect it, see if they can find any discrepancies. Buckets, Steffo, buckets. Anyone else laugh out loud every time you hear him read Rumplepoopskins? It's a great name. It's a great name. Glad I can help Skinny Boy. Gonna try to expose him more. Do the same thing. This is bad for the game. Got an idea for an awesome studs night tournament? Hit me up if you want to know. Send me a message, Sabro, if you're being serious. I bet C-Dub is a driver toucher. Gonna go try to go live around 5:30. Hit me up if you want to run some. GG's, man. Appreciate you, Poopskins. I'm playing at 6 p.m. for Thursday Night Thunder, so I will not be able to make that. But I did see you posted your Twitch in the self-promotion channel, so I'm going to give you a follow. Competitive leagues from women tees is hilarious. I wonder if that's... that may be Take It Low. Friend boy, I'm working, man, just listening. I just hope it isn't a drunk Cody, Dub Wayne, that boy wild sober. Serious at all times. Bad for the game, shrink sim golf, quit golf, don't play golf, don't stream. You want to see it purposeful? It's going to be kind of tough. Usually they kind of come up, the shanks, they kind of come up when you're not trying to do it. I can try, though, really open it up and try to shank one for you. You were asking for it before. Probably break my launch monitor doing this, but we'll see if we can hit one directly off the hosel. This thing's going to, like, ricochet right off this and break this. Got you tabbed on both platforms, GG's. See you, Rumplepoopskins. Awesome name. How do you even purposely hit a wet or hit a shank? Way across it with an open face? And that's more just a fade. That was still Healy. But really a shank is like it launches way right. That was only 3.1 right. The spin axis was close to a shank. Mike, if you can't hosel it, I'll hop in for you. It's kind of honestly, it's tough. This is probably, it may jack me up. I actually played pretty well there, so I don't want to do this too long. But this may jack me up for tonight. When you're trying to hit it, maybe that's what for people that have these pop up and they can't get rid of them, the yips and the shanks and all that. Maybe if you try to purposely hit it, maybe that'll work, because it is kind of tough to purposely do it. Don't think it. Don't look at the ball. I mean, I'm trying to hit it directly off the hosel, and even that's still off the heel. It's still somehow hitting the face. Push my hands out. Man, this is going to jack me up. I don't know if I want to do this too much. I finally had a decent round there. Score and settings aside, I felt like I actually struck the ball pretty well. Early extend the heck out of it, push hands out. Dude, do you know what a shank is? You gotta be kidding. You're cheating. Just duff the ball. Here's the problem. That all has different meanings. I'm trying to hit it off. I'm purposely trying to hit it off the hosel, and I literally can't do it. We're all teaching the shank shot now. Time to shine, D squad. It's okay if you're not good enough to do it. We can't all be pros. Asking for trouble later. I mean, it'll be fine, but I mean, I'm using a pitching wedge. You can definitely still shank a pitching wedge, but like, I'm literally, I don't know if you can see, I'm like lined up at the hosel. I'll go like past it, I guess. There it is. There you go. All it took was me, because I'm so bad at golf, all it took for me is to line up with the club 3 inches outside of the ball, and we got one. How was that for a shank? 25 degrees right, 25.5 HLA to the right with a 74.5 spin axis to the right. Does that work? If I hosel want to put in a hole in my wall, there's no stopping it. I do have nets, which is nice, but that's the first time I've ever, I think, tried to purposely hit one. Try doing it. It's harder than you think. Good times, though. My swing looks like Charles Barkley. Charles actually got a good swing now. He got rid of the yips. I'm taller than Charles Barkley, though. This was an enjoyable stream. I had fun doing this. All right, do we hit a fake shot? Make sure we can still hit one. I'll probably shank this now that I'm not trying to. Now, still kind of a baby draw. We still suck at golf. Just hard to hit a hosel with a 14 out to in path. JTB, I don't want you watching this. Need you later. Go play. How much do I hate myself? I want to save. I was playing pretty well there, and I had some good ball speed. I haven't been in the 290s in a while. I don't want to go too crazy. What I've heard, we have the tallest Discord this side of the Mississippi. You heard right, Steffo. You're in the right place. You must be another fellow really tall guy. We can do a ladder one time. I wonder if we can even turn on. What would this do? Can we turn on these unrealistic settings that old C-Dub was talking about? Where is that? Realism? So as you can see here, because I am live and I don't have the ability to edit, we are on full ball shape and we are on realistic. Let's see what happens if we go restricted and casual. Shot boost all the way up. So we're on full restricted, casual, and shot boost all the way up. Let's try this out. Let's see what this happens. So in my head, kind of a fun test. In my head, I'm going to hit we'll hit the same club. We'll hit a pitching wedge. This should go about 300 yards dead straight with 0 side spin, I would think. Air's thin up there. We have some mammoths. Actually, would love to see this. Never tried it before. Either have I. So we'll see. That was still kind of like not a full pitching wedge. But usually my pitching wedge, that was 121. Usually about 125-ish. We'll see how far this goes with a similar swing. So the carry raw is still the same. How far is this going? That's a 2. Oh, really bouncy too. That was a 257-yard pitching wedge. So we got a 137.5-yard boost. Still with 8,000 backspin, so that's pretty good stopping power for 241 carry in the game. Baby draw, which was a negative 4.4 spin axis, 757. I thought it would honestly be a little bit straighter. That probably restricted it a little bit, but let's see if it happens if I hit a big hook. Let's see how straight it goes. Keep grinding those women's tees, Sim Tourney champion. I will. I just play the settings I get, but I will happily take those settings again if I can. Need an over/under 6-foot Ryder Cup. New TNT settings. Stroke for every inch. Slippery slope. Get the driver out. 500-yard bombs. We can hit one. I want to see what happens if I hook this. How far left it goes if I really shut it down. It just launches. So that one's definitely way straighter. That was 130 carry. Now that's going 275, and somehow it's way more bouncy, even though the range didn't change. So that was 2,600 side spin, and that was still a baby draw. We'll see what driver does. See, C-Dub helping us out again, having more fun. Rich just checking back in. Still at it, Fake Golf. Still faking it. Faking it till we make it. Faking it till we make it. We're on full realism mode here, Rich. Usually we play full restricted, cheating, casual, ball restricted boost mode. We're trying it out for a change on the full realism to see how bad I actually am, just to see what would happen, but ESPN 30 for 30, Hosel exposed. Fake barber shows up. Golf is fake, alcohol is bad, but Jesus saves. Contact JTB for more info. Take the tracer off. About to kill a goat on the mountain off the back of the range. Put on the assistant nuke one. So I'm gonna hit one. I'm gonna hit one here. I mean, I haven't kind of cooled down, but this should go pretty damn far. Considering that pitching wedge that carried 130 just went 282. This should be, the range is only 429. This should be maybe 600-700 yards. Do we go back to C-Dub for it? Try to get a little bit more out of it? C-Dub. Okay, so that was actually hit decent. That's 162, 280. Look at that bounce. 565 yards of game carry, 613.8 yards total. I didn't even know the range went that far. That was actually a pretty good swing. That was a baby draw, 280, raw, 163. Assist plus boost. Nuke one on the range to show what you're really capable of. This guy is something else. He actually showed his boost settings. Live stream fail. The live stream may get canceled now. We may just go blank. Hey man, Rich, pretty good. Not bad. I mean, I kind of hit it easy, but 613 is not bad. Romeo, you got to try this on the range before TNT. Hit one of your like 330, 340 carries and see how far it goes. In theory, that should be an extra, what, 50 yards? So you're probably pushing 700 yards if you do this. Do a tips around TNT with these settings. That would be funny. We would have to test, though, to see kind of how far stuff went. Just to see. Because, like, if I'm hitting my pitching wedge 250, then, let's see what, like, if I hit this 10 yards, like, I don't know if you'd be able to chip. Unless you only have it on driver and you select driver every time, it could work that way. But, like, if I try to chip this 10 yards, it's going to go 100. So I don't know if there's any way you can actually play this. 8.2, and it goes 25. Like, so unless you have anything, if you don't have anything shorter than 25 yards around the green, you want to be able to do this. Try to hit it as little as possible. 1.6. That got stuck in the rough, but that would have rolled out. The shortest shot you can hit is about, that was 5 yards, but it got stopped with a 1.6 carry. I don't know. Maybe we could play it. Definitely going to try it. Sim for sale. Don't want to be associated with this fake mess. Cook calling. Have some more integrity, Rich, will you? More honor, more integrity. How much you want to bet I can throw a football over the mountains? Probably hit a pitching wedge over the mountains if you try hard enough. So this should be about 50. We'll see how far this goes. 47 goes 110. 47 goes 109.5. It's kind of strange. I don't know why the range is more bouncy now. Like, I didn't change any of the range settings. It's like this realism is messing with how the ball bounces. Because I'm getting, that was, what, almost 15 yards of rollout? Be a fun TNT boosted settings. See if we can figure out the distances. It would be fun. I'm not opposed. There's going to be some people that definitely don't like it, but I mean, it'd be fun. This would be fun for the first, like, 3 holes. Then it would probably get pretty frustrating, to be honest. Like, there'd be a ton of laughs the first couple holes, and then you're like, wow, I got to do another 15 holes of this. Kind of removes the point of actually playing, but I mean, I'm sure there's some kind of calculation you could probably do. Rich, you definitely have to have your calculator out for this. Let's see what 100 goes. $92. 92 goes 205. Crossface and Bogeyman Bill are going to be lights out if we do this. Crossface and Bogeyman are going to be hitting 400-yard bombs. So 98 goes 215. Nuggets were the same way. Fun for the first 20. We kind of built, I hear you. We kind of built that up, though. That was still kind of fun. Well, I think it's on a scale, Romeo. I think it's on like a curve, because that was definitely way more. Well, no, what was the driver? I hit it 280. So yeah, I guess you're right. It's about double. Yeah, 2x carry. Maybe you're right. Let's see with like an 8 iron what happens. Someone was asking, was it Mike I think it was Mike last night when he was playing with Primboy. He was asking what force realistic was, and I was explaining this, like you could turn on like boosts and stuff. He's like, huh, I never even knew that was a thing. But Mike, if you're still watching, this is what if you don't have force realistic on, could be the case. So 145, this should be what, 290? Yeah, pretty close. So it's about double. So that's more doable then. If it's just easy, you take half off of everything. That's doable. We could do that then for TNT. Boosted on the highest elevation course. That would be even more of a headache. I hate elevation anyways, but if you did like what's that course out in Colorado? Mashie made it. It was Bogeyman Bill really likes it. I'm trying to think what that course is. I think if we do this, it needs to be sea level, though. Grey Wolf Junior Cheese. Do a 20-yard chip. It should carry 40. I wonder how it would be on the course, because these are rolling out a ton. If like you watch these bounce, the range is like firmer. No, it's not Red Hawk. It's I'll think of it. Triple Bogey's played it a couple times, and Ubsy's played it. It's like a super exclusive, hard to get on course out in Colorado. That Mashy made it on GSPro. It's one of his like most played courses. If someone says it in the chat, I'll recognize it right away. I just can't think of it. It looks really good too. 20 yards. That's not 20. Oh, maybe it is 19. Yeah, 19 carries 38, so it's double. The one on the moon? No, not Premonition. I'll find it. I'll find it real quick. It's been bothering me. I'll look it up on the website. Sanctuary. Sanctuary is what I was thinking of by Mashy. Sedalia, Colorado. That course has 6,800 feet of elevation, so almost 7,000 feet of elevation. Sanctuary is the one. Yeah, JTB and Rich got it, Sanctuary. So it's double. I mean, it's playable. We can figure that out if it's double. It's just the bounce. This would be fun for TNT, though, I will say. And it's easy if you can just take it in half. I don't think we do elevation for that. Elevation, you're still going to have to do all the math. If we do sea level, then you can just factor in you have to hit it half the distance. And that would be a lot easier to figure out. Because this should be about 75 or 80, which means it'll be carrying about 150, 160. So that's 79 with 10,000, but it's not going to stop. So 79 carries 159. Basically, 80 carries 160. So it's exactly double. JTB's already bored with it. Might neutralize Romeo. Well, considering I just hit one 600 something, then yeah. Well, it won't really neutralize him. It'll still help where people have to hit. Romeo will be hitting his pitching wedge. What do you usually carry your pitching wedge, Romeo? Probably 140, 150. So he's carrying his pitching wedge 300. So he's hitting pitching wedge dead straight off the tee instead of someone else that doesn't hit it as far. They're probably hitting 5-iron. So to still be that same kind of that same idea where you can hit your pitching wedge and make way better contact with that versus a 5-iron. I just don't know if that rollout will be the same thing on a course. Because like that it's playable if it has 10,000 and that actually spins back. Then that's playable because you just, like I said, you just take half off. But if it rolls out like that with 12 yards, 13 yards of rollout, that's going to be a little bit tougher. 150-ish? Yeah, so you'll be carrying your pitching wedge 300. So your pitching wedge is now your driver, or 3-wood. Links fairways, soft greens, that'd be fun, Crush. Romeo hit 60-degree 180. How about Fremboy last night with that 72-degree? Seems like C-Dub isn't quite as interested in actual anti-realism mode. 93, that should be what? About, yeah, I was going to say 190, 187. This also, though, this has factored in. I think I have 290 or not, yeah, 295 feet of elevation locally. So that has a little bit of it factored in. If you guys are locally on your range, have it set to like 1500, you'll be slightly above that, but that'll just factor in your local elevation for the range, whatever you have GSPro set to. Love a 300 baby draw pitching wedge. People would lose their minds stumbling across it for the first time, like he did there with me playing Feel Good from the red tees. People would lose their minds if we're talking yardage, be like, all right, well, we got 300 of this pin. I think I'm going to hit an easy pitching wedge. People would absolutely lose their minds. That should be just shy of 200. 193. All right, we've got a 600 yard. We've got a 600 yard par 5. I think I'm going to go easy driver and I should get it there. Maybe 3 wood. Maybe I hit 3 wood. I'm out of here though. This was fun. I'm going to change this back before I forget. If I'd probably come back out here and start warming up for TNT and be like, what the hell is going on? That was a fun little test though. I have also never done that before, so that was kind of fun. Where am I? Realism. Full. We're going to turn this back down just to make sure that's there. Oh, so it was. So it was on 2x everything. I didn't see that before. I was trying to figure out what it was. So we could change that, but 2x would be easy. It doesn't change anything. It's only game carry in total. I guess it also, like, all the numbers are still the same, so the raw carry is going to be the same. HLA, VLA, backspin, side spin, it's all the same. But that curvature, basically, it's still the same exact. It'll display what your data actually was. Just as it displays it, it'll be way straighter. And then same thing with carry in total. All your raw carries will be the same, and all your ball speeds will be the same. It's just the multiplier in the game is what does it. So all your regular data will be the same. It's just those couple things. Chunked it. We're back though. We're back to towing stuff again. Show us a mouse swing. That one I have to turn off the from launch monitor to mouse. That would also mess me up. I've done that before, clicking around. I looked at a course C-Drum did real quick doing that on mouse mode, and I did it for one other thing inside. I forget what it was when I was still using the laptop. Break out the swing stick. I don't think I can use it. I'd have to download and switch back to the third-party connector for that to work. I don't have the option anymore using the official connector. Kind of rightfully so, but that was an option with the third-party square connector. All right, I'm gonna start shutting this down. Let me say thank yous. You guys were very, very kind, very generous. Good fun stream today. A bunch of silly gooses out there. I guess I will. I mean, it shouldn't have to be said, but pretty much everything we were talking about there was all tongue-in-cheek. So for anyone that wants to go out there and clip it, have fun. But Ryan sent 1,000 joules before, which was $10. Shout out, Ryan. Greatly appreciate you. For whatever reason, those don't show up when I switch this over to fan funding, but the super chats and the gifted memberships do. I didn't like Rich's and Romeo's. Apologies for that. I'm liking it now. All right. Thank you to M-Town Barber Rich Ellis, aka Whiskey Dick, was the first super chat, $4.99. Never touch another man's driver. Thank you, Rich. We had FFK with $4.99 offering free driver touches. Thank you, FFK. Then we had Mike O, $5, looking for stout male to hit my driver 325 raw. Thank you to Mike. Then we had Rich Ellis with another $2, Faker Unreal. Then we had Mike O with the big gifted 5 memberships. Appreciate you, buddy. Very, very kind to you. That's $25 for people that, it's probably close to 30 after like taxes and fees. So appreciate you, Mike. Very kind to you. And then we had, last but not least, Mr. Fadesman Romeo. The layup is going to lose you a lot of subscribers. But thank you, Romeo. We channeled our inner CD or whatever that guy's name was, and we had the best drive of the day. That was a 295 baby draw. C-dub. You're welcome, Cheater. Appreciate you. All jokes aside, the super chats and the gifted memberships, that really does mean a lot. Otherwise, I'm making about 50 cents on these ads for the live streams. So that does mean a lot, and I do greatly appreciate it. But what are we knocking on? 2:58, 3 p.m. here. I'm going to be back out here we're teeing off in 3 hours, so I'll probably be out around 5:30 and start warming up again. But got to get a few things done. I may hang out in Discord if I do some stuff on my computer after. If anyone wants to mess around. How much boost was I running? Anyone wants to mess around and just chat on Discord, I'll hop in there in a little bit. But Sabro, if you're out there and you do actually have a good idea for TNT, let me know. I'm gonna write down the realism thing. I don't think I'll forget about that, but that could be a fun one. Maybe we'll put that up to a vote to see how many people would actually be interested in that. There's definitely going to be some people that are turned off by that, and I get why. But for something a little bit different, that would be fun. Let me make a new note in my phone. I'm going to write down fake realism mode, aka how I play in here every single day, I guess. Oh, on the test, it was all the way up. So the highest you could go was 2x. I can show you that real quick. There were options in between. I didn't see the 2x, so I was wondering what the calculation was. When I first did it, I didn't see it. But if you go game, realism, I had it on fully restricted. So that's ball curvature right here. I had that all the way down. I had play mode on casual. And then I had the boost all the way up to 2x. So that's the highest, and it shows you right here. We could do whatever, though. We could go like 1.5, which would be tougher to maybe do the math in your head. 2x would be a clean number, so you just hit everything half. But you could do 1x, and you can make it to where it's driver only. But I think if we're going to do it, might as well fully do it. But yeah, what I was doing for my test, it was all the way up to 2x. We'll turn that off. Realistic, full, save and exit. But I'm out of here. Once again, appreciate you guys. Good luck to everyone playing TNT. The leaderboard is set. Thank you and shout out to Ryan per usual. All the hard work he puts into TNT, making the teams. We wouldn't be doing TNT if it weren't for Senor Ryan. And I will see you guys in 2 hours and 59 minutes. Catch you on the next one. I did have the redirect set up. It may, if anyone's left, it's going to redirect you over to the TNT stream, but I figured maybe some people that were new, at least they'll know that it's coming up. But you're going to have to sit around there if you're going to wait on that screen. You got to sit around for 3 hours, but see you in a little bit.